Hello friend, John here and welcome back to my story, where I'm talking about the lessons I learned when I sold my business. In the last video, we talked about the people you'd need to help you get the deal done. In this video, I'm going to talk about the most important thing. When do you get the money? A long time ago, I used to see stories about people selling their company and becoming billionaires overnight. I'd always believed they'd just been handed a check for $1 billion at the time of completing the deal, and that was it. But then I learned it doesn't quite work out how the newspaper says it does. Yes, they might be paid $1 billion, but very little of that will be on day one. With big deals like that, most of the time, they just get shares in the company that's buying them. And it's much the same with small businesses as well. A small business is very risky for any buyer to take on. A key client or a key member of staff can leave, and often that can lead to the business closing down. For this reason, it's very difficult to get any amount of financing from a bank to buy the business. So let's use an example of my own business so you can see how the payment was structured. So for ease, let's just use a round number of 1 million for the valuation. And let's say the earnout was an extra 1 million as a bonus payment based on the business hitting targets that were forecasted. So on day one, when the sale completes, I got a deposit of 200,000. That's 20% of the sale price. This figure is negotiable with the buyer, but it really depends on what assets that the business has, as the buyer is really looking for some kind of collateral to protect themselves until they get into the business and really know what's going on. Now the remaining 800,000 was then paid over the next 3 years, split equally and paid at the end of every year. As for the earnout, we agreed that this would be paid over 3 years based on how soon the targets were hit. So at the end of year 1, I got 150,000, year 2 I got 350,000, and year 3 I was paid 500,000. But that's just how we projected the sales revenue to grow. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This topic is always my favourite to talk about. Join me in the next video when I'm going to talk you through the entire sales process in detail. You don't want to miss that one. Bye for now.